What is up? Coach Chris here, and this video right here is about that word that keeps getting thrown around so loosely, spillover. Spillover, how it's going to affect you, how it's created, what happens with it. I'm talking all about it this video. And so yes, you can see that I am standing in a shower and I have a long sleeve on with a tie. And the purpose for that is, first of all, to show you that I am a clown, that there is no end to what I might say or do, because I come from an experience of being a teacher, retired teacher. So you got to present yourself in ways to capture attention. And that's what the purpose of this is, because we're in a shower, because I'm going to clean up the idea of spillover so that everybody understands what it really is and how it's going to affect you. Also, I'm going to be talking to the leaders, so the people that have large organizations that are more on the leader side, doing this thing as a living. And then I'm going to talk to the person that maybe the newbie that it has just seen this and wants to learn more about it and is trying to figure this thing out. So I'm gonna cover a broad spectrum. And so I don't know where your knowledge level is when it comes to matrixology or understanding the matrix. But sit back, relax. I'm going to explain this. And when you're done with this video, you're going to have a whole new understanding of how this matrix works. Now, if you want a specific understanding on how the 3x10 forced matrix works, look at my other video. Click on, you can click like, subscribe, go to my channel, and you can see the video that talks about 3x10, or you can just search 3x10 Daisy matrix and you'll see it. And explains exactly what a 3x10 forced matrix is. But I'll give you just this one rule here, and this will help you understand it, that spillover is created that when another spot needs to be filled, the matrix, it looks into the matrix for the next level down that has an available spot, and it fills from left to right, and you can only have 3 directly in front of you. So after you think about that, play with that a little bit, watch the video, you'll see exactly what that means. Now, you're probably thinking like, why am I going to listen to a dude that's wearing a tie with a long sleeve standing in the shower about how this matrix thing's working, and I'm a leader and he's going to claim he's a leader? Yeah, right. Well, I will give you a little bit of background. I've been part of many launches and been part of the development team, been part of the matrix development team, the matrix testing team to make sure that things are working out. So I have a lot of experience with this type of thing, with launches and the matrix, the behind the scene, the back office, and how the numbers work. So therefore, and you'll see if you think like, okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, just listen. And I'm going to be making some red flags or some things that you'll think about, that when you're done, they will be things that you definitely want to know, because the things that I'm telling you, if you don't think like this before you start the process, before the doors open and you start to fill in, you're gonna wish that you did. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna talk from the leader's perspective. All right, the leader's perspective is when a leader sees an organization like this, or sees a company or an opportunity like this, their eyes start to go ding, 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 all because of the reasons. You got the referral bonuses, the matching bonuses, all the bonuses, the blah, 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 the forced matrix, the all of that stuff is music to the leader's ears, because they say, I have a large network, I can bring my network over and I can make some money and some recurring bonuses. So from a leader's perspective, that is what their idea is. They see, I'm going to be able to get a lot of bonuses. And even though within the Daisy application, they talk about you can just take some product purchases and sit. Yes, that's available, which is another great thing, because it's another marketing advertising piece. But for the leader, they're seeing all of the bonuses. Okay. Now, when it comes to spillover from the leader's perspective, the leader immediately thinks, I'm going to create the spillover. So I'm going to be in a good spot to create this spillover. All right, couple schools of thought there. When you have a leader that is talking about, I'm in a sweet spot and I'm going to create spillover, and it's going to happen because you're on the right team and I'm in the right spot. Okay. Now, as a leader, that is a good thing. If you're in a good spot, you're obviously in a good spot because you are a leader and you're going to create spillover. And so that's a good piece for people to join your team. But what I want to caution you is that I see some people doing this and some people not doing this. Leaders, you want to make sure the cream is at the top. So as these people are showing interest in wanting to join your team, excuse me, you need to vet them. You need to determine, okay, what level are you coming in and what size of your network are you bringing, folks? Because if you bring somebody that is a tire kicker that knows nothing about this and just is like, oh man, I'm gonna land in a sweet spot, and you put them on a front line of yours or high up in your matrix before this starts, that is going to create frustration for you, because that's essentially a dead spot, and you will have to create the spillover around them, or you will have to rely on the spillover above you to create that for them. Now, the quick concept of spillover for you leaders out there is that if you're a firecracker and you got a huge list of folks, what's going to happen is you probably won't get spillover. Now, I'm not going to say you won't. It just depends. It's a timing thing, because here is what really happens when these doors open up. All right, especially at the top, there's a ton of leaders here that are going to pour in. There's going to be some leaders that are already positioned, that already have their spots tied at the top of this matrix. And then when the doors open, these links are going to start flying, and it's going to be boop, 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 and there's going to be a timing thing. And so here's what I want you to think about is, if somebody comes in, let's say on your front line, you sign up and you're ready to bring your first person in, but that's the same time some spillover is ready to hit that spot from above. The reason this is unpredictable is because you don't know who's going to take that spot. If you take that spot, then they'll move to the next spot. But if you take that spot, and the next spot, then they're going to move to the next person over and won't even hit your spillover until the next row down. And so, if you need an understanding about that, look at my video, the 3x10 matrix. So, leaders, make sure that you vet your folks before you start to open this thing up. And if you have like maybe 8 or 10 people that, you started some marketing, or you have a little group, make sure you vet them, because you want the strength at the top, because that will create a compounding effect of spillover. Okay, also, leaders, I know that I might rub people the wrong way with this, but just feel me on this. I know you have people in your life that you want to take care of, parents, maybe spouse, kids. You want to put them in this matrix so that they can benefit from it. And you're taking the mindset of, oh, I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do this. Now, some people, they have the wrong mentality, and that screws things up. If you just say, oh, I'm going to put my mom and my dad and my brother on my front line. Well, guess what? You have 3 duds on your front line that are not going to do anything. And now you have to get 9 people in order to make sure they're qualified. You got qualified, but in order for the people that you say that you care about, that you want to take care of, you now have to burden that. And then when people come in, you got to switch links, make sure that they get the right link. And that's a headache. Okay, that's a headache. So you can do that if you want, and you can put this message out that, oh, we're giving people away, and we're going to put these people over here, and the spillover is how we're going to do this. Man, that is the worst mentality, is to lead with your spillover, because people are going to be pissed because you can't predict spillover. Now, at the beginning of this thing, yes, there's going to be a lot of spillover. There is, but you can't predict how that's going to hit. You can't predict it. And all these leaders at the top are going to have full matrices and going down, and so you don't know. So it's definitely good to be at the top. So leaders, what I encourage you to do is, don't just talk about spillover. Don't talk about leading with spillover, because you're going to write checks that you can't cash. Because think about this, spillover has an end point. Once the dust settles, there's going to be a bottom row. And where's their spill going to come from? When there's no more people, it's going to come from the people right close to them, but it's not going to come from the top. So you have to understand that there's going to be people on the bottom, and the bottom row is always getting bigger. So the next row is always bigger, and then another row is even bigger. So now you're going to have a whole bunch of people that didn't get spillover that you promised them, and they're going to be pissed at you. All right. So now I'm going to talk about, on that point, where you want to put the people that you love, that you really want to take care of, is put them in front of you. Put them in before you. Okay, you may be thinking, wait a second, they're not going to do anything that's going to screw the person up above me. No, hear this out. That person, if you put your parent or your loved one in front of you, now you are the one that has to work extra hard to build that. But if you put them in front of you, now all of your efforts are your efforts. And the reason I say that in this matrix is because of the matching bonus. The matching bonus that your parent is going to get from all of your effort is going to be 50%, 100%. There's match, man. And so what that also does is that puts them above you, which there's an empty hole next to them, which that person above is going to fill. So what that now means is that that person is going to get in a better position of spillover. You're not responsible for creating it, and your parent still gets taken care of. And then down the line, as their network grows and you have people that come in, you can say, hey, sign up with my parents link to help them get qualified. And then you can choose who goes in and where they land. Feel me on that. That's important. Don't bypass that step. If you put your friends that you know aren't networkers in your front line, you're going to be pissed. I promise you. Put one person above you. That is the person that you enroll with. That way they will get the match from you. All right. So enough about the leaders. Okay. Now the newer person that's looking around and you see Daisy and you're like, oh, I really want to do that. And I'm excited. And they may not be a networker. Most newbies are not networkers. So the leaders say the magic word spillover, and the newer people are like, wow, I'm going to get this spillover because that person knows what they're talking about and they seem to be in a good spot. But the reality is that people out there, they're bullshitting about that. All right. They don't really know where they're going to land. It's like, yeah, I'm at this spot. I'm close to the leader and I'm the leader's friend's brother's cousin who's promised me a spot and I'm going to be tucked in and we're going to get tons of spillover. Okay. If you fall for that and you're a new person, then you're going to be disappointed. You may be excited because you may get some spillover that really hooks you up, but you may not. And you're going to be excited because guess what? The leader does not want you as the newbie on their front line. They want you somewhere down the line so that you take another spot and give them their referral bonus, but they're not really concerned about your personal growth. They're concerned about their growth and the spillover they're going to get and all the referral bonuses they're going to get. So that's something that you definitely have to take under consideration. So those of you out there that are new to this and you're looking for a team that says, oh, are you going to give me spillover? Are you going to be in that? First of all, don't present yourself like that, okay? Because that type of person is just a give me person. Like, sorry, me, I don't really know anything. I'm just going to sit right here and please pour all of your blessings on me. No. Leaders, actually, we don't really like the tire kickers, the person that says, give me, give me, give me. Yes, if you're new and you want to work, come join my team. But if you're new and you want to sit and benefit, then that's not the best scenario. I'll take you. I'll take their referral bonus from whatever happens. But I want workers on my team. And that's why I make these videos. And that's why I do what I do. Because in this networking world, yes, there's a million opportunities out there. But if you just jump from opportunity to opportunity looking for spillover, you're going to be frustrated. And this entrepreneurial journey that you're on is going to be a frustrating journey. But don't you want to learn in this journey? Don't you want to learn how to build this network? Don't you want to learn that when the next one pops off, you already have an existing network so you can just say, hey, let's move over here? Well, that takes time and that takes you building it. It doesn't take the mentality of, please give me spillover. Where's the spillover? Where are you at? Am I going to get spillover? I'm telling you, that is the wrong way to think about it. But here's what you look for if you're a new person looking for a team to join. Look for the team that's going to teach you how to grow your network. That's going to teach you the skills on how you can question people, where to reach out, what to say, how to market, where to put your stuff. Take, for example, look at this video. Look at what I'm doing. I got a tie, got a shower loofah, whatever it's called. Come on now. And so for somebody to do all this and put it on YouTube, and if you look on YouTube, you see my videos all over the place. But guess what? This takes me 15, 20 minutes a day to do. And people resonate with it and they see it and they hear what I'm saying. And then they're like, oh, I want somebody that's real. So this is the question you got to ask yourself if you're a new person. Do you want to be a flash in the pan and at the bottom row of somebody's matrix that you thought was going to give you spillover because of when you came in? Or do you want to be in a situation where it doesn't matter where you land because you're going to create your own legacy? Those are the people that make the big dollars. Those are the people that go on and you see with the big success stories and the multi-$1,000 payments is because they've built a network. Promise you, honestly, 100% promise you, you are not going to create a walk-away income if you come in at level 1 and you're waiting for spillover. You're going to make your little couple hundred, couple thousand maybe, but this is not going to be that life-changing income that you want. anything that you want that's going to change your life, you got to put some work in it. And that's what we do here. And I'm showing you exactly how to do it completely for free. So if you're not feeling this, if you don't like a dude standing in the shower with a tie on and long sleeves, man, you can go ahead and just move on to the next person. You might have a little fun with the next person. But if you're looking for a team and you're looking for a group where we're excited, you're getting information and updates daily, you're in the fold, you know exactly what's going on, and more importantly, you are learning how to build this network so that once this is over, Daisy's not going to be around forever. Think long term. Come here, build your network, learn, grow, then when the next one comes, because you've already heard, they've already talked about future projects in the future. So you will be able to position yourself and have a network for the next one. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So if you are looking for that type of scenario, in the description, there's a link to a Google form. And what it does is it allows me, I'm asking you a few questions. Tell me a little bit about yourself, what you're looking forward to with Daisy. And then once you fill it out and hit submit, it's going to send you to my Facebook group. And in the Facebook group, you're going to see everything that I'm talking about, all the instructional videos, all the informative videos and exactly what to do and how to do this and how to grow your network. And you'll see. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely holla at your boy, Coach Chris. The name of my group is Let's Get It For Real, because that's what we do. We go get it. All right. So if you're looking to lock arms with somebody, put your head down and go get it. And you leaders, you're not really sure. You're a big networker and you're kind of looking around a little bit and you're not really sure who you want to align yourself with. You want to go with somebody that knows exactly what's going on and help you strategize. All right. Got nothing but love for you guys. Have a great day. We're going to see you on the other side. Let's get it for real. Come on.